and they're really happy for us to come.
The team from Down Under who are practicing their style of football in the Northland.
Plus, a fundraising event is happening this evening to support the family of the Navajo football player who recently passed away.
And Twin Arrows Casino is ready to move on with their growth and development plans. Find out what lies ahead. Good evening and welcome to NAZ Today. I'm community anchor Jan Petrie.
And I'm student anchor Imani Payne. Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've had plenty of sunshine this morning, but oh my, it's just continued to grow cloudier and darker all day long.
Right, it definitely feels like winter is on its way. Meteorologist Lee Bourne joins us. Lee, can we expect some snow?
Well, guys, eventually we can expect some snow. This is going to be a long-lived storm. Precipitation is going to start as soon as tomorrow, and this storm is going to be with us all the way through the coming weekend. So I think we have 5 days of precipitation. And yeah, you guys are talking about the clouds moving in. Beautiful sunset captured just outside of the School of Communication here at NAU. Picture taken by Gavin Dunham, and thanks a bunch for this picture, Gavin. It was a gorgeous sunset. Clouds a bit on the increase, and it's been super sunny around here for the last couple of weeks. But we do have a pretty significant storm to talk about. Here we are in Arizona. Here's the cloud cover that's moving through today. Notice more moisture moving into California. This is the first branch of the storm system that's going to move in for us tomorrow, bringing a chance for rain showers mainly tomorrow evening across the northern third of Arizona. And this is and then as we get into Thursday, we're going to see a storm system develop that hasn't even developed yet. So we switch it out to the Pacific, and notice this moisture train moving into California, and also notice this little bend here in the subtropical jet stream. This is where we're going to see an area of low pressure develop on Thursday. We still won't even be able to see it tomorrow, and this is going to become a big cutoff low off of the central Southern California coast on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then move through Arizona on Sunday. Now, forecast confidence is getting a little better. Yesterday I was talking about it being pretty low, but models are coming into agreement with this storm. Coming up, we're going to take a look at the storm timeline. It's going to be a couple days of rain, a couple days of snow. Still, precipitation amounts are a bit iffy. Snow levels are where they're going to be, and when they change from rain to snow for us at different locations is a bit iffy too. But we're going to take a look at it and talk more about it coming up in the main weathercast. Girls, over to you.
Thank you, Lee. Well, Little America Hotel is planning on expanding their property to include a conference center, an additional 200 rooms, 1,400 residential spaces, and a golf course.
Flagstaff Mayor Jerry Neighbors came to the studio to talk more on the issue.
With Little America's expansion, Mayor Jerry Neighbors believes that the new conference center will bring more business to Flagstaff.
Economically, it will hopefully bring in a lot more conferences to Flagstaff. Right now, there are, as you can imagine, many conventions and conferences of different kinds that would like to come to Flagstaff, and there is not enough convention space.
Along with the expansion of the hotel and conference center, Little America plans to build a neighborhood and a golf course. The
idea of housing around a golf course, that's nothing new, of course, and so I think it'll give people some more options.
Some residents in Flagstaff are concerned with the lack of reclaimed water available to the community.
Little America is not going to have enough reclaimed water to do the golf course that they want. However, that's Little America's issue. You know, maybe they will do their golf courses a little differently. Maybe they won't have as much grass as a typical golf course, or maybe they will phase it in. Now, keep in mind, Little America will also be producing wastewater, which will turn into reclaimed water. So in a way, they will be getting back some of their own water. So there is a question about whether or not there is enough reclaimed water for their golf course, but I see that as an issue for them to address, not necessarily a city issue.
Jerry Neighbors believes in the work Little America has done and looks forward to their work in the future.
From the time that they built their first hotel and the conference center that they have now, they have done a first-class job and have been very important in Flagstaff. When they built their current conference center and hotel, that was the only one that Flagstaff had. And so it was just booked all the time. And then we got the Woodlands Hotel and now the High Country Conference Center. So we're able to take on bigger and bigger conventions all the time, and that's important to any city. And Little America has a reputation for first-class operations.
For NAZ Today, I'm Ashley Phyllis with Natasha Reeves.
Little America continues their plan of expansion with verbal support from Mayor Neighbors. And the Navajo Nation has big development plans for the area surrounding the Twin Arrows Casino. NAZ Today learned more about what changes can be expected.
We hope down the road, phase 2.5, if you will, or phase 3, where we want to look at a golf course. We do certainly need a gas station in the area, so we're looking at that, an RV park. And so the whole concept with the Twin Arrows development has been to provide a very positive gaming resort, a place to stop as you're traveling on I-40.
If given the green light, the project could take up to 10 years to build. Coconino County will have to approve the development plan because the land is not, in fact, tribal trust land.
Will Senator John McCain run for the Senate seat in 2016? It appears he may do just that. Invitations for a fundraiser in New York City have been sent, and McCain is asking for donations of up to $5,200. McCain was first elected to the House of Representatives 31 years ago in 1982. If re-elected, this will be McCain's 6th term, and during this term, he would celebrate his 80th birthday.
The Arizona sports community has felt a great loss since the death of Hopi football player Charles Youvella last week. To help support the family, Primetime Athletics is holding a raffle fundraiser tonight. The raffle consists of NFL-signed footballs, a helmet signed by the NAU football team, and other donations from the community.
This child essentially died doing something he loved doing, playing football. But on the other hand, no child should die playing football. So I think it just touched everybody in the Flagstaff community, and my understanding is statewide, nationwide, and internationally, it's been felt. And I started reading his story, and I was just moved. And being a mom first, and being involved in the football community, I just thought we would be remiss if we didn't do something to help this family. It started thinking just it'd be a little raffle to raise a few $100s to donate to the family, and then we have other locations in the valley and they were going to raise a few $100s, and we would put it all together and donate some money to the family, and it just exploded. I wasn't told no in the Flagstaff community. Everybody had heard his story, everybody wanted to help, everybody was moved, and I just never got a no. So from local businesses to corporations, to NAU, to ASU, the Arizona Cardinals, everybody told me yes.
The fundraiser continues until 9 p.m. tonight at the Native New Yorker on Milton. Raffle tickets are still being sold for $5 and $1 at the door. On occasion, when Santa Claus comes to northern Arizona, he wears a Marine uniform. We'll tell you why.
Plus, this Santa Bulldog sits proudly on a unique truck carrying precious cargo. We'll tell you about what he was hauling through the Northland coming up.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Hi, I'm Terry Markson. As seasons change, so does the inventory at Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac. But before we make room for the 2014 Cadillacs, we've still got a huge selection of brand new 2013s to choose from. Models like the powerful CTS, the ATS voted 2013 Car of the Year, the popular SRX crossover, and Cadillac's crown jewel, the Escalade. You can always count on our same relaxed, no pressure environment. Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac, real hometown value.
Well, the holidays are fast approaching and the spirit of giving is starting to set in. You know what that means. Toys for Tots toy collection is in full swing. Toys of new unwrapped toys to distribute to low-income and needy children in northern Arizona. Last year alone, 8,000 children received a new toy and a little holiday cheer. Toys for Tots is a national organization that is sponsored by the Marine Corps Reserve. Ricky Roberts, the director of the Marine League Charities, met with an
The model for Toys for Tots, the national organization, is because every child deserves Christmas. And we endeavor to get toys out to the needier families around Flagstaff and northern Arizona that wouldn't otherwise be able to enjoy Christmas because of their circumstance.
Half of the money that makes toy deliveries possible is raised at a Christmas party raffle event every year.
Right, and this year's event will take place on December 4th. So for more event and ticketing information, visit our website at naztoday.com.
If you'd like to donate a toy or two, you can also see a complete list of collection locations on our website. Just click on the link. Thanksgiving may be next week, but with snow on the way, it's beginning to feel a bit like Christmas. And for those who were lucky enough to stop by Little America Saturday morning, seeing the nation's Christmas tree probably put them in the mood. NAZ Today's Brandon Newman reports.
The 2013 Capitol Christmas tree is making a 5,000-mile journey from Washington State to Washington, D.C., with a brief stop in Sedona and Flagstaff.
The 2013 Capitol Christmas tree is also known as the People's Tree. And so this year it's an 80-foot Engelmann spruce coming from, so it's a gift from the people of Washington to the people of the country.
The dozens who turned out not only got to take part in a nearly 50-year-old tradition, they also got to sign the tree that will soon adorn the grounds of the United States Capitol building.
Everybody signs their name wherever we stop. And what someone will do is they will call ahead if they know we're going to Dallas or Memphis or somewhere, and they'll call a relative there and say, look for my name, it's right by the such and such a symbol. We have people coming up and say, look, there's my aunt, she signed it back there in Reno or somewhere.
The Capitol tree is set to arrive in Washington, D.C. on November 25th and will be lit by Speaker of the House John Boehner on December 3rd. Reporting from Flagstaff for NAZ Today, I'm Brandon Newman.
It may have looked a bit like a protest at Flagstaff City Hall on Saturday. However, it was anything but. Flagstaff students from Killips Elementary, Sanawa Middle School, and Coconino High School came together for a kindness rally. Kindergartners through high school seniors displayed handmade signs with the words love, hope, be kind, and other positive expressions. It's all part of the Rachel's Challenge Club, which works to create an environment of compassion and kindness in schools. Students hope they inspired those who drove or walked by.
And football fever continues to take over Flagstaff, but with an Australian twist. Flagstaff welcomes athletes from down under. Reporter Nick Youngford talks to Gold Coast Sun's Jeremy Taylor about high elevation training.
They've attracted the attention of many around campus, but now the Brisbane Lions and Gold Coast Suns hope to catch the eyes of the Australian football world. Both clubs look to build any advantage they can. That amounts to 7,000 miles of travel for pre-season workouts at 7,000 feet. As Gold Coast young gun Jeremy Taylor discovered, adjusting to training at high altitude doesn't always come easily.
Oh, definitely like the first couple of days you're here, you definitely tell that you're quite short of breath just walking around and jogging around. And then I guess we probably come to altitude because early on in the pre-season because it helps us get fitter quicker. So then what we do is we tend to knock over a lot of our aerobic activity here. And then when we get back to the Gold Coast, we'll focus more on the football side of things.
The Suns took their training to another level when they embarked on a lengthy hike in the Grand Canyon.
I think it's a 20k hike, a 28k hike, 11k's down, 17k's up. So definitely the last probably 10k's is a lot more mental.
This is the third consecutive year that the Gold Coast have come here, and as they become more accustomed to the area, Flagstaff is almost becoming a home away from home.
The facilities here are pretty awesome, like with the HLC, the dome, and we just started training on the South Fields. Like they're very awesome facilities, so you wouldn't really want to go anywhere else, I reckon.
For NAZ Today, Nick.
Well, there's a blue sky, but precipitation is on the way. Meteorologist Lee Bourne will let you know what to expect coming up in weather.
And get to know your Lumberjack football team a little bit more before their next game, coming up.
Hi, I bought Pepsi Next.
What's Pepsi Next?
It's the latest cola from Pepsi. It's got real cola taste, but 60% less sugar.
Real cola taste, 60% less sugar.
Yeah, I know.
It's unbelievable.
But this is the most impressive thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Oh, definitely. Let me get the camera. I've never had anything like it. My parents are gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna be so proud.
Pepsi Next. Drink it to believe it.
Tonight's NAZ Today weather is brought to you in part by Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac in Flagstaff.
All right, clouds on the increase out there today. Still managed to have a high temperature a little bit above average for this time of year. 52 here in Flagstaff, 49 the average for this time of year. All right, a lot of clouds moving in and things changing for sure. Pretty good looking storm system shaping up for us, and it's going to kind of come in several different waves. And the first one that moves in tomorrow, we see here moving into California. Here we are in Arizona, some high clouds rolling through today, well out ahead of this poorly organized area of moisture moving into California. For tomorrow, this will settle and sag down into northern Arizona, and by tomorrow evening we have rain showers for the northern third of the state. It's not looking like heavy rain showers, and snow levels look to be above 8,000 feet for Wednesday night. Then we get into Thursday, and that's when this other storm system starts to develop. Here we switch it out to the Pacific. Here we are in Arizona, the California coast, lots of moisture streaming all the way out here to Hawaii. And right in here, we're going to see an area of low pressure develop on Thursday, right off the California coast. So it hasn't even formed yet, but it is going to, and on Thursday we'll see it sitting right off of San Luis Obispo, and that'll start to pump moisture in from the south. And Thursday evening it looks like we have light rain showers once again, and then this thing really starts to tap into a bunch of moisture, and models are painting a pretty wet picture for us on Friday. Snow levels still above town in Flagstaff on Friday, above 7,500 feet. Then sometime when we get into early Saturday morning, it looks like snow levels drop down to around 6,500 feet. Okay, here's the precipitation forecast from the models. Here we are in Arizona. Notice all the blue and the purple. That's 1 to 2 inches of precipitation between Wednesday all the way through on Sunday. So a lot of moisture to work with these storm systems over the coming days. It looks like 5 straight days of precipitation turning to snow in Flagstaff sometime on Saturday early. The storm system moves through the day on Sunday, continued snow showers, and then it clears out early next week. So with 1 to 2 inches of precipitation, that's a lot of rain. It's going to be a lot of snow on the San Francisco peaks. I think 1.5 feet is not a stretch, and it's really still iffy how much snow we get in town here in Flagstaff. It depends when the rain turns to snow. So here's the storm timeline. Wednesday, evening rain showers. Thursday, evening light rain showers. Friday, heavy rain throughout the day with snow level above town. Saturday, snow down to 6,500 feet, and it could be some piling up snow on the order of 6+ inches today on Saturday, and also into Sunday with continuing snow showers. Okay, currently outside it's 45 degrees, cloudy. I have to start moving here as my director's hurrying me up. 29 degrees overnight tonight, mostly cloudy. Tomorrow 46, cloudy, cool, evening rain showers. Here's a look at your statewide temperatures for tomorrow, and I think a mostly cloudy day out there, cooler, and rain showers in the evening as I mentioned. And here's a look at that extended forecast for you, and we'll get you Sedona here at the end of the show.
Well, with the snow fast approaching, everyone's going to wonder when Snow Bowl is going to open, aren't they?
Yep. I don't know, 1.5 feet won't open them, but Snow Bowl's been promising Thanksgiving, and this is going to help them out a lot. Mother Nature helping them out because they can't really make snow when it's 60 degrees every day and sunny, but this is going to hook them up big time.
Well, that's pretty exciting, but NAU football, lots of potential, very exciting.
Oh, most definitely, and I'll have to tell you guys all about it coming up.
I just got a house full of Suddenlink with an all-new home phone service that can actually do tricks, like send voicemail to email.
It's your mother, call me.
Automatically, and pop caller ID onto my TV, giving new meaning to call screening. Right. Plus, I got E911 to pinpoint our house, and unlimited long distance to flatten our bill. Suddenly, the phone company seems cheesy, because Suddenlink just reinvented home phone and made it look easy.
Snoring can be more than a mild annoyance. It could be a sign of a much deeper problem with your sleep pattern. If you suffer from sleep disturbances, trust the Mountain Heart Sleep Center in Flagstaff for effective treatment. With a full-time staff led by Dr. Stephen Marks, your corrective care is immediate with no need for a referral. And they're the #1 accredited sleep center in northern Arizona. Mountain Heart Sleep Center, for a good night's rest.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Starting things off with a big #1, the NAU men's cross-country team is ranked #1 for the first time since 1995, according to the USTFCCCA. The Lumberjacks took out former #1 Colorado, as these men have been ranked in the top 3 throughout their entire season. Looking to uphold their #1 title, the Lumberjacks compete at the NCAA Cross-Country Championship this weekend. If the Lumberjacks are able to defend their #1 spot, it would be their first national championship in school history. It's that time of year when the NAU hockey team takes a break away from Flagstaff and hits the road for some out-of-state games. The Division II team was in sunny San Diego to take on San Diego State on Friday and Saturday. On Friday, they took a win 4-2, and with goals scored by Dylan Butonoff, Ryan Greenspan, Cameron McDonald, and Connor Sperry, with goaltender James Cordy making 24 saves. And on Saturday, the Ice Jacks beat San Diego State again 4-1, with 2 goals scored by Butonoff, while Greenspan and Diedrich Weiss scored 1 goal each, with Cordy making 28 saves. The D2 Ice Jacks have a long weekend in Utah starting on Thursday, playing Utah State on Thursday, Weber State on Friday, Boise State on Saturday, and then the University of Utah on Sunday. Over at the D3 team, the Ice Jacks were in Fort Collins, Colorado, facing Colorado State. On Friday, they took a big loss 5-0. No goals scored there, but then on Saturday, the team decided to show up on the ice as they came back with revenge on Saturday, beating Colorado State 3-1. The D3 Ice Jacks are not as busy, facing ASU on Friday and Saturday in Tempe, so be sure to be there. The NAU football team is gearing up for their next match against Southern Utah, and with this win, they will clinch a playoff spot. Receiver Jesse Brantley talks about this conference matchup.
Motivation, and that was a big game, and we didn't come out prepared at all. And I feel like this year we've been working on trying to come out prepared and come out with a bang. There's some games we haven't done that. It's not going to be so much about them. It's going to be how we play and how we come out. And I feel like our coaches are going to have a great plan. We're going to do everything we can to get the win, and hopefully that's how it ends up.
Last year, when the Lumberjacks met up with the Thunderbirds, they took a 3-overtime loss, 35-29 at home, which kicked them out of the playoff spot. But this year, they hope to redeem themselves with a win. And we're constantly keeping everybody updated on the NAU football team, but there are some things that not everybody knows about. Time to know your your Lumberjacks. Did you know that NAU is second place in the league with a 6-1 conference record, and they finished their regular season undefeated at home with a 5-0 record, which is their first at-home sweep since 1996. And how about this? Senior running back Zach Bowman became the first player in NAU history on September 28th to rush for 4,000 career yards. He also became the 9th player in FCS history to rush for 1,000 yards 4 times. And NAU also leads, that's the wrong VO, sorry about that, but they also lead a total of 5 pick sixes, along with being tied for first in the nation for defensive touchdowns. And speaking of defense, NAU's defense is led by junior Austin Haskett with 75 tackles. That's a little bit about the Lumberjacks as they gear up for this weekend's matchup. And last night in Monday Night Football, finally, we could show you that video coming up. Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers hosted Tom Brady. And end of the third here, Newton has the ball and throws 15-yarder to Greg Olsen. Panthers now up 17-10. Beginning of the fourth, 1st and goal, Brady hands this off to Stephen Ridley for a 1-yard touchdown as the Patriots tie the game. And with just 5 minutes left in the game, the Patriots up by 3, Newton is going to run this one for 15 yards and a first down, as he has a total of 62 rushing yards of the game. After a 25-yard touchdown from Carolina and just seconds left on the clock, Brady throws this one to the end zone to just get picked off by Robert Lester. A flag would be thrown and then picked up by the ref, causing much controversy by the Patriots. This wouldn't really change anything as the game ended 24-20.
Well, I got to tell you, those Lumberjacks are hot, hot, hot. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, they are doing really well, and it'll be awesome to see them actually make it to the playoffs this year.
That's very exciting. We've got more in store. Stay with us.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
For over 20 years, and with more than 65,000 success stories, Coconino Community College is vital to your future.
I'm Gary Smith. I earned my basic detention officer certificate at CCC and worked at the county jail in Flagstaff. More recently, I enrolled in a welding class. This lifelong learner is proud to support CCC.
With your support, Coconino Community College will remain efficient, effective, and excellent.
All right, welcome back. This is the kind of 5-day forecast I like. Precipitation each and every day. You don't get that much around here in northern Arizona. Temperatures gradually cooling. Rain the next several days. Heaviest rain Friday. And Saturday looks to be a snowy day here in Flagstaff. Rain turns to snow sometime in there. Continued rain, snow showers on Sunday. For you down in Stone, it's going to be rain the whole way through. Low 60s into the 50s by the time we get into the weekend and things really get swinging.
These turkeys from Minnesota are very lucky birds. A couple of them are getting ready to gobble up their 15 minutes of fame at the White House as the national Thanksgiving turkeys. So along with some primping and strutting, they're being prepped for the paparazzi. A lot of music in the background, a lot of extra lighting, and some flashbulbs flashing in their face so they can get used to that. Following their presidential pardon, the turkeys will spend the holidays at Mount Vernon, Washington.
The part you gotta love is that they must have learned somehow that if you don't prep the turkeys, that somehow they screw up or they get so scared they do something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Prepping turkeys for paparazzi, who thinks of that? Yeah, that's what we do at our house for Thanksgiving too. You never know. Well, anyway, we thank you for joining us here tonight on NAZ Today. Be sure to check out our website, naztoday.com. Thanks, have a great evening, and we will see you here tomorrow.